some people could not be elected if they're of a certain ethnic group. We are the only liberal party right now in the country. There's another one, but it's not very active. And among our liberal values is, of course, liberal values in terms of protecting human rights. On our agenda is far higher than any other political party in the country, and other parties also and the media acknowledge this. For example, we are the only ones openly discussing LGBT rights. For most others, they still think it's a taboo. But we also have something we call the 50% initiative. We want to start to give our own example, where we actually force all our bodies, party boards, to have at least 50% women. So at least, when we say at least, we want 50, which is something that we aggressively pursue, and we wanted that to be shown also in our election results. So at the last local elections, we had over 43% of elected women into the councils, which is 3 times as much as the second party after us. So we are by far the party that really stands for these issues. My motivation was I come from the private sector and from various management positions, and for me our quality of life in capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina was deteriorating. Our public transport is really poor, and our water supply system is in big crisis. We had reductions where they would cut our water after midnight for years, and we had several things that were happening that had nothing to do with what media told us were the problems. Ethnic issues, religious issues, constitutional issues, war issues, security issues, because the Sarajevo region is pretty much homogeneous in terms of ethnic and religious groups, so you cannot say that somebody else is responsible for your own problems. So I thought that if we don't have water, stable water supply, it must be a management issue. So this is why I actually wanted to come in and help on the management side, because all these companies who provide these services, garbage, water supply, public transportation, they're all state companies ridden with corruption and bad management, and I thought this is where I could help. Just by being in the party that is openly advocating for end of discrimination. We have several issues that are pure discrimination anywhere in the Western liberal democracies. For example, some people could not be elected if they're of a certain ethnic group. They could not run for office. So this is a basic right to choose and be chosen, be elected, that is being violated. So this is, as a member of this party and somebody who is also, I do not identify with any of the 3 ethnic groups, I'm automatically qualified as the others, which is worse than minorities. And my rights also are limited in certain positions in the government also, where because you are not one of the 3 main ethnic groups which have such strong collective rights and such rigid quotas that it's really hard to fight against it. So this end to discrimination among ethnic lines is also my personal contribution, because I also am out of the system that they created.